Hi everyone, it's Nexus here. So, yeah, it happened. Chuu is officially not a member of Loona anymore, and it happened in a very unexpected way. By the way, this isn't my usual kind of content on the channel, but this is so huge that I just had to make a video on it. Either way, welcome if you're new. Without further ado, let's discuss. What is the future of Loona? To think about the future, let's go back a bit and think about where this all started. Chuu's battle with Blockberry Creative regarding the management of her solo schedules has been a long and exhausting one. It started in March with Chuu allegedly filing a lawsuit against BBC to suspend her contract so she could manage her own solo activities and collect her well-deserved earnings from said activities, which was partially approved by the court. From that point on, the situation worsened drastically. Soon after the end of promotions for Flip That, BBC stopped including Chuu in group activities. It was rumored that she had signed with BY4M Studio, however this was dismissed by BBC. She was excluded from Loona's important first world tour and from their second Japanese release, Luminous. Around a month ago, it was reported that Chuu had set up her own agency with her mother, which was another bad sign that she had cut ties with BBC. Still, when this news came out, BBC hit us with the classic, "The rumors of Chuu leaving our agency are groundless." They even added that they weren't aware of it and that they were checking. It was clear that the relationship between Chuu and BBC had already become sour, or that they were not communicating on good terms anymore. This was the last we'd heard regarding the dispute until today, when BBC proceeded to post the most outrageous statement on Loona's official fan cafe. I'm going to read the most scandalous bits of this roughly translated excerpt. The company is announcing that it has determined to expel and remove the company-managed artist Chuu, birth name Kim Ji-woo, from the membership of Loona, effective today, November 25th, 2022. Recently, there have been reports of abuse of power, including verbal abuse, by Chuu towards company staff. Investigation has confirmed the veracity of these reports. Company leadership is currently apologizing and offering consolation to the staff, and the company has decided to take responsibility by expelling Chuu from Loona. Going forward, the company and Loona will return to a humble mindset and do our best so that nothing like this may happen again. The Loona members have never worked solely for their personal profit or gain, and because they know the gratitude owed to the fans who have helped them get to where they are today, they have done nothing that would burden the team. We will complete the race and be sure to repay the love of all who cheer for Loona. There is a lot to unpack here. It's been proven that BBC has some pretty shitty conditions for the Loona members. Long and tiring schedules, minimal group promotions, and the fact that they haven't even been paid a single cent yet for their work in the group. Yes, Yeojin said none of them have been paid for their work as Loona. For an almost 6-year-old group, it's absolutely unacceptable. I don't know how BBC is managing to keep their earnings from them for so long, but they sure are doing it. So they had the audacity to say the members have never worked solely for their personal profit or gain. Well, no shit, you're literally not paying them, of course they're not profiting personally. And what are these investigations they are talking about? As far as I'm aware, we didn't see any evidence of an official police investigation. In my view, she's innocent until proven guilty. Chuu won her lawsuit, so it's clear that she has reason to complain. I think it's ridiculous that they're removing Chuu without providing solid evidence, even going so far as to painting her as the villain of the whole thing, when she's the one who was bound to a horrible contract. In general, from this statement that they put out, I can tell one thing. I definitely feel like they are being this nasty just to get back at her because of her lawsuit. I really don't know how this whole situation will affect Loona in a lot of different ways, but I have a few predictions. I'm sure the members are really upset right now, as we know the group had a very tight bond, and having a member missing for a prolonged period can be stressful. We all know Loona won't be the same without Chuu, but in a way, at least, she is now free from BBC, and she can plan her future the way she wants. No matter how upsetting this is, I hope fans see past this and support Loona and Chuu in their careers forward. With this lineup change, what can we expect from Loona as an 11-member group in the future? Well, Loona's premise as a group is quite literally one girl for every month. With a member missing, this concept becomes somewhat strange. I don't know if BBC is planning on adding a replacement member for Loona, but I don't think this is very likely, as the group has already established a name for themselves. People are somewhat familiar with the members, and adding a new one just wouldn't make sense. Not to mention, there is one very important change with Chuu's removal, the lore. As many may know, all members are part of the Loonaverse, an imaginary storyline that takes place in their music videos. With Chuu missing, a lot of details in their lore might change or become obsolete. Will they supposedly eliminate her character from the lore in future comebacks? There's a lot of possible outcomes here. I do think Loona will hold off from putting out a new album in the next couple months. They need time for the scandal to blow over so they can make a smoother reintroduction of the group as an 11-member lineup, not to mention time to recover from the stressful year they've had. Participating in Queendom, followed immediately by an album release, followed by a world tour, followed by another Japanese release. Their work piled up a lot. They might even already have a new Korean release planned, but there's no way to tell. One thing is for certain, the fact that they kicked out Chuu means that there is a much smaller chance of them renewing their contracts with BBC. The Loona members have always had a positive attitude to team working and not leaving anyone out. We're not exactly sure when their contracts expire, but I do believe that they will not choose to stay. As far as regrouping as 12 members under a new company after they leave BBC, like many people speculated, I unfortunately don't imagine this will happen. I know it's disappointing and saddening, but by then, Chuu will have established herself with her solo activities for many years. And as much as she loves all the members and the time she spent with Loona, she will probably just be focusing on other things at that time. Well, that's all the information we have so far. I'm sure more allegations will be made by Chuu, BBC, and staff involved in this situation, but for now we just have to wait and see. If something else as big as Chuu getting kicked out happens, I might make a follow-up video. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this small analysis of Loona's current position with their agency. Please consider liking and subscribing. See you next time. OT12 forever.